Judiciary. The third pillar of democracy protects the rule of law and safeguards the rights of the individual. So it becomes requisite to protect the one who protects us. To enhance the working and performance of the judicial system, the Union Cabinet has approved the continuation of the centrally sponsored scheme for the development of infrastructure facilities related to the judiciary. The scheme has been extended for a period of 5 years, that is from April 1st, 2021 to 31st March 2026 at a total cost of Rs 9,000 crores. Let's get to know more about the major initiatives covered under the scheme. The proposal will facilitate the construction of 3,800 court halls and 4,000 residential units, incurring an expenditure of Rs 4,500 crores. The scheme will also enable the formation of 1,450 lawyers' halls with an expenditure of Rs 700 crores, along with 1,450 toilet complexes, sustaining an expenditure of Rs 47 crores, and 3,800 digital computer rooms, drawing an expenditure of Rs 60 crores. The developments will take place in all the districts and the subordinate courts. Further, an online monitoring system has also been set up for enabling data collection on progress, completion of court halls and residential units under construction, as well as better asset management. The monitoring system has been developed by the Department of Justice with technical assistance from ISRO. Moreover, the upgraded Nyaya Vikas 2.0 web portal and mobile application are used for monitoring the physical and financial progress of CSS judicial infrastructure projects. Apart from this, to review the status of implementation of projects, quarterly review meetings are also held with the representatives of all the states, union territories, and high courts. Also, to enable speedy and efficient construction, regular state-level meetings of the monitoring committee are also held by various high courts, states with state chief secretaries, and PWD officials. The scheme will help in increasing the availability of well-equipped court halls and residential accommodations for judges and judicial officers all over the country. These courts are also being provided with better amenities, enabling the ease of living for the common man. Following the vision of Digital India, the scheme ensures the setting up of digital computer labs to improve digital capabilities and give impetus to the initiation of digital processes. The move will further enhance the overall functioning and performance of the judiciary. It is worth noting that under the centrally sponsored scheme, Rs 50 crores has been drawn for the Gram Nyayalaya scheme and its implementation in the mission mode through National Mission for Justice Delivery and Legal Reforms. Funds will also be released to the states only after the notified Gram Nyayalayas are operationalized and Nyayadhikaris have been appointed and reported on the Gram Nyayalaya portal of the Department of Justice. Moreover, a review will also be undertaken after 1 year to assess whether the Gram Nyayalaya scheme has successfully achieved its objective of providing speedy and affordable justice to the rural and the marginalized. It is also worth mentioning that continued assistance to the Gram Nyayalayas will also give impetus to substantial and affordable justice for the common man at his doorstep. The central government has realized the need for providing well-equipped judicial infrastructure, as the adequacy of this infrastructure is critical for the reduction of pendency and backlog of cases in courts. The government is dedicated to ensuring the administration of justice in a manner that allows easy access and timely delivery of justice to all. We will be back with some more updates. Thanks for watching.